My situation is not religion. I'm not based on the books. Because
Everything comes from books.
Well,
I mean, unless you're
we talking
1,000
semantics.
years old and you're
we
carrying all this knowledge.
No, we talking semantics.
Knowledge
now.
comes from books.
No, it's semantics now. But
No, I'm not being semantical. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not trying to be semantical. But what I'm saying is, at best we're 100 years old, so we can only carry but so much knowledge.
Okay, but
so that's why we got the books to pass it on.
Well, I mean, going to school, math books, algebra, reading, social studies, that's understood. But even with that, because we're American speaking people, that's still part of their system. I'm not saying don't learn English and don't. I'm just saying everything stems from the plantation. Everything that was given to us on the plantation should be given back.
Not this. This is
all
ours.
Of it.
This is ours. This ain't theirs. They can't have
all
it.
of it back,
This is our
man.
book. God said He gave this to us. This ain't their book.
Man, give it all
Bro,
back.
God says this is for black people.
What?
This is the Israelites' book. This ain't their book.
It could be the Israelite book.
That's
it could be
the
the
Israelites.
Muslim.
It's not no Muslims.
It could be
It's not Muslims.
It could be the Christians.
It's not the,
Give it all back.
Why? Why would
That's
I
the
give
only
back
way
my
you gonna wake
knowledge?
up.
Why would I give back knowledge that my God gave? That don't make sense.
Keep your knowledge. Because for me, God didn't give it to you. A man walked up and told you about that. I don't care how you
Man try to push this in my face for my entire life. It's like you got it.
Okay.
But then God had to open it and let me see it. Man can't make you see nothing. I can't make you see nothing.
I done seen it. I done seen it.
You can't see what I see. I can't
No,
make
not
you
see what you see. I'm just saying, I done seen it for what it is. It's all crap. It's all a hoax, man.
Everything in this book is true.
Everything
in this book is true.
If that's your narrative, stick to it. If you help people with that, granted, and more power to you. But as far as our people, we got to give all this shit up, man.
For what?
Give all
For
this
what?
shit up. For what? Get further. Find out what we like, even down to the food. Like the foods that. Well, I had a scholar break down to me one time. He told me I was Muslim then. He said, Brother Abdul, he said, let me tell you something. He said, don't you know? And then I learned about Dr. Sabi and all that, and Dr. Clark and all that. The food that's indignant to whatever your body type is, your bloodline come on. Just say you're African. I don't know how people feel about that. Just say you're African, right? Your body is designed to intake food from that continent. That's just the way it is. People from Europe, that's why they eat a lot of starch, potatoes, stuff like that. Their body type is indicative to foods of their region. That's how deep this goes. So when you deal with stuff like that, and you don't even been taught the things to eat.
That's true.
That we don't even been taught things to eat that don't fit us really. So, we don't understand why healthy people die. You understand what I'm saying? Because of the things that we are taught. And you hear about healthy people dying in their sleep. Yeah. Because of their diet. 9 times out of 10, it's because of their diet.
The Bible talks about that.
Okay, but I mean, I'm talking about before the books, man.
It's not before that. It was word of mouth before the Bible was written.
Well, that's even worse. That's even worse.
How?
That's even worse, word of mouth.
How?
We dealing with humans, man. We're not dealing with no mystical people. We're not dealing.
We are mystical people.
You're right, man. But more power to you.
No, white people, Chinese people, they lose their job, they jumping off the building. They get caught and they sitting up school. That's something that we just go through, stuff like that. And we just take it and keep it pushing. Nobody rocking like us.
Yeah, because we're spiritual people. I give you that much.
We are mystical people.
We're spiritual people, man. We're spiritual people, man. I don't know how to. That's how people are also able to take us to Jonestown, Guyana, and kill us, make us drink Kool-Aid. You understand what I'm saying?
True too.
Because we're spiritual people.
That's true too.
And somebody scared the shit out of you when you was little. Your grandmother, your grandfather, somebody got you to this day. Not me. Well, it used to be me. Had me suffering from post-traumatic stress. Drilling that hell and that heaven and that God shit in my system.
But hell's not real.
You're missing what I'm telling you.
Okay, yeah, you're right. What you're
You're
saying, you're right.
missing what I'm telling you.
Okay, I hear what
that
you're
shit
saying,
was
and you
drilled
are right.
into, and that shit is drilled into us as children, as babies.
Also respect the white man. That's drilled into. Let's not
That's
forget that.
the whole. Again, the whole system is his. We're dealing with white supremacy, whether we want to accept it or not.
But the Bible breaks that down too.
I'm not.
Everything you're saying is in here.
Yeah,
Everything you're saying.
but I don't ascribe to that. I'm done with them books.
So why would they put in the book that they made
I have no-
their whole blueprint?
I have no clue, and I don't care. You understand what I'm saying? I have no clue because I'm not traumatized by religion and heaven and hell and God no more.
But this is
I'm not.
religion. This is
However
facts.
you identify, that's not fact.
This is a fact.
Those are beliefs.
It's a
When you're
fact.
dealing with belief, we can argue till that motherfucking sun go out.
Listen, I can
That's-
pull up facts right now.
It's not a fact. Everything.
Okay, so how do white people take America? How did they get it?
By the
Bible-
gun. They
is
by
that-
the
So the
gun.
Bible said that's how they were going to do it. So is that a fact?
By the gun.
Or is that a fact, right?
Yeah, but that, I mean, you
You're saying
don't,
it's not fact.
you don't have to have the Bible to prove that.
But that happened.
But
this
this,
happened. But
this
the
been
Bible.
going on before the Bible.
No, it wasn't. No, it's not.
This stuff been
In
going
the dark
on
ages,
before.
no, in the dark ages, in the 1600s, when King James was around,
Yeah.
black people ruled.
Well-
White people weren't in power.
Well-
They were not in power yet.
Well, in our country we were. In Africa we were.
No.
Maybe not globally.
We're not Africans. The Bible says Africans are not us.
Okay, but
Africans don't even
that's
like
why I
us. You
said.
know that.
No, that's why I said earlier. We're gonna get into the ham and ham situation and all that. I don't ascribe to that stuff, man. So, but I'm just saying, it is what it is, man. Them books is killing our people.
God is killing our people.
Them books is killing our people.
God
fast.
is killing our people.
I don't know about that, man, because every time I learn something
You say you
about,
don't believe in it.
every time I learn something about some God, some man came and told me about it. So I don't know about no God opening up no sky and talking to no motherfucker. That's something somebody told me, man. and I'm not rocking with that. I'm not rocking with that. I mean, that's the. I mean, to each his own. But that's the shit that's keeping us fucked up, man.
I don't believe
The
that.
Africans got a proverb in Africa. They said the white man came, he handed us the book and said, bow your heads and pray. We opened our eyes from prayer. We had the book, he had the land. These people only work with what's real, man. They only work with what's real. This shit is all that. Y'all keep their head to the sky. Keep them looking at the ground. You understand what I'm saying? But not telling you to look inwardly to all your answers and your prayers. I mean, your problems. Your plans for your problems and stuff are internal. You got to bring that shit. You got to overcome that. Ain't no invisible man granting no power to nobody to correct his life and all that. No, just live good. Just live good. Why do we need instructions on how to live? You don't need no motherfucking instructions. Just not to kill nobody, to obey the 10 Commandments, 42 laws of my no. Why we need instructions?
Motherfuckers are unruly.
Well, then when people are unruly, then you deal with that injustice. You deal with that.
Why
I don't care how you do it.
How you do it without laws? If there was no laws, then that means there
when
should be no punishment.
When I was a Muslim, it was a hadith that said if you see an injustice,
What's injustice?
Whatever it is to a person, if you see an injustice, you change it with your hands. If you can't change it with your hands, then change it. If you see an injustice, change it first verbal with your tongue. If you can't change it with your tongue, then you change it with your hands. If you can't change it with your hands, then you just hate it in your heart. So, every step of the way, you got to deal with injustice. But I'm working with injustice for me and my family first, and then I venture off into the community. I'm still working on my family.
But here's the problem though. With injustice, that's perception. When you talk about people, that's all perception. Because you